we've all already suffered like Job. Are we not in a world where there's death and corruption?
You bet we are.
I'm sorry, have any of you not lived through hell so far?
It's been tough.
It's like we don't want to be Job. We are Job. We are Job, man. We're not like hoping that we won't be Job. We are Job, man. And the suffering in this world has come to our house.
Yeah.
And the serpent is trying to accuse us.
Right.
See, that's how you see the whole theme of it. The serpent has always slandered the name of man. He can't stand man. He's always come against man. He doesn't just accuse God. That's just to develop a picture there. I'm sure people are going to do this. Some people are going to take what I said there and try to put it in literal terms instead of hearing the picture I painted and see what they take out of the picture. Mm-hmm. Right? But Satan, the problem God had is that man's hearts were accusing them. Mm-hmm. Their own hearts were accusing them because they saw their nakedness. Right. And so their mind was filled with the knowledge of good and evil. And their mind was filled with judging themselves as evil because of their nakedness. Right? And so the serpent accused all of us. He slandered all of our names. To us also. Right. We needed something to happen in our hearts where we could have the accusation sent away. So one of the main themes in the book of Job is God sending away the accusation. Or God defending man against the accusation. There is someone accusing you. There is someone trying to bring condemnation to your heart. Here's the ways they try to do it. But here's God and what He's done to cause you to overcome the accusation. Right? Because you are Job. Job is a picture of man. You're a human being. There's going to come a time where something in this world tries to accuse you.
Right.
And you want your heart and your mind to be filled with what God said and done in Jesus. Because that will guard your heart from the accusation of the evil one. You won't be tempted. You won't succumb to the temptation. Right? Because you'll see everything that's going on there. So Satan was all his days slandering mankind. Satan wanted to come and create mankind in his image and his likeness. Right? That's what he wanted to do. He wanted to be the God of man. He thought he had more glory and majesty and honor than man. And so he's going to exalt himself above man. The way he's going to exalt himself above man is to be man's God. And so he comes to create man in his image and in his likeness. And then he comes arguing that man's his to God. But what he would also be doing to man is accusing man themselves. Look at you. Look at all this calamity happening in your life. How can you be God's son if this is going on? How can you say God's your father? Look at you. Where's your God now? Yeah. Do you see how he tries to accuse you?
Yep.
So anything that's not born from real life, anything not born from eternal life, when we encounter it in our day-to-day lives, those things try to accuse our hearts. Try to tell us we've sinned, God's angry, God's disappointed, we're far from God. Yeah. If we really were the children of God, would this be happening? If God really was with us, why is this happening? What did I do? You ever find yourself looking up, examining your life like that?
Yeah.
Where do you think all that come from?
I would never do that.
The accusation of the evil one. You see, so he accuses us. And so what God comes to do is God comes to do something where we can find our hearts overcoming that accusation in the day of the accusation. And this is a predominant theme through all of the scriptures, throughout all of the scriptures. And in reality, the final day of atonement has not happened yet. It has not happened yet. It's still going to happen. And Satan is going to be there. Right?
Yeah.
I'm glad you said that.